Cell Organelles, Chapter 8, Class 8th. Children, based on the nucleus, type of nucleus a cell has. The organism, these are of two types, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. And the organism which have prokaryotic nucleus, so the cells they are called prokaryotic cells. The nucleus of animals and plant differ in structure. The nucleus in bacteria is not well organized and there is no nuclear membrane. Whereas in nucleus of animals and plants, nucleus is well defined with nuclear membrane. So the prokaryotic, pro means primitive, karyon means nucleus. So these cells are of bacteria and blue-green algae which have primitive nucleus. Eukaryotic, U means true and karyon means nucleus. These cells are found in all organisms except in bacteria and blue-green algae, and they have well defined true nucleus. Parts of the cell. Cytoplasm. It is the jelly-like substance present between the cell membrane and the nucleus. Various other components or organelles of the cells are present in the cytoplasm. These organelles are mitochondria, Golgi body, ribosomes, etc. Nucleus. It is an important component of the living cell. It is generally spherical and located in the center of the cell. In animal cell, it is located in the center, but in plant cell, it is periphery, means in the corner. It can be stained and seen easily with the help of a microscope. Nucleus is separated from the cytoplasm by a membrane. This membrane is called nuclear membrane. This membrane is also porous and allows the movement of materials between the cytoplasm and the inside of the nucleus. With a microscope of higher magnification, like electron microscope, we can see a smaller spherical body in the nucleus. A dark color, smaller spherical body present inside the nucleus. It is called the nucleolus. Nucleolus. In addition, nucleus contains thread-like structure, and these thread-like structures are called chromosomes. These chromosomes are very important because these carry genes and helps in inheritance or transfer of characters from the parents to the offspring to the next generation. The chromosomes, they can be seen only when the cell divides. When the cell is ready to divide, then the chromosomes they thickens and become rod-like. Nucleus, in addition to its role in inheritance. In inheritance means transfer of traits from parents to next generation or offspring. This also acts as a control center of the activities of the cell. The entire content of a living cell, this is known as protoplasm. It includes, means protoplasm includes the cytoplasm and the nucleus. Protoplasm, this is also called the living substance of the cells. The living substance of the cell is called protoplasm. Nucleus is one cell organelle. Beside nucleus, other cell organelles are also present in the cytoplasm, like plastid. Plastids are large organelles and characteristics of the plant cell. Plastids are present only in plant cells, and plastids, according to the pigment present, they are of three types: like chromoplast, chloroplast, and leucoplast. Chloroplasts are the green color plastid and they contain pigment chlorophyll which helps in photosynthesis. Chromoplasts, they are the colored plastid other than green, and leucoplasts, they are colorless plastid. The next important cell organelle is mitochondria. Mitochondria, so they are rod shape or spherical structure. Now they are responsible for cellular respirations and produces energy for different activities. All the energy needed by the cells is released by mitochondria by the respiration process. Mitochondria is very important. It is called powerhouse of the cell as it provides energy for all activity of the cell. It also controls level of water and other materials in the cells, and it helps in recycling and decomposition of proteins, fats and carbohydrates in the body. Endoplasmic reticulum. They are also very important cell organelles. It is network of membrane. They are sheet-like structure and it provides a skeletal framework to the cell and it helps in movement of materials around and in the cell. So they help in transport of substances. Endoplasmic reticulum, so they are very important cell organelle. They are of two types, rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. This difference is only due to the presence or absence of ribosomes on their surface. Ribosomes. Ribosomes, these are also cell organelles and each cell contains thousands of ribosomes and they are the site of protein synthesis. They are present in the cytoplasm and float throughout the cell. They are also present on the endoplasmic reticulum. Golgi complex. These are also very important cell organelle. They are sac-like structure and they stack one above the other and they are the storehouse of the cell. They store the material produced by the cell. So they are called the storehouse of the cell. They also produce lysosomes which are called suicide bag of the cell. Next cell organelle is vacuoles. When we see the slide of onion peel, in the onion peel slide we are able to look the large empty space and this large empty space is vacuole and it could be single and big. Plant cell. In animal cell like human cheek cell, these vacuoles they are many and small in size. Children, now see a typical pic of animal cell. Animal cell has outermost layer and this layer is called cell membrane or plasma membrane. Nucleus, it is present in the center of the cell and it is surrounded by nuclear membrane. Next to the nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum. So these are attached with the nucleus. Mitochondria, these are scattered in the cytoplasm. Lysosome, vacuole, rough endoplasmic reticulum, centrosomes and Golgi bodies. These are the cell organelles which are present in the cytoplasm of the cell. Now the next pic is of plant cell. Plant cell has outermost layer, that is cell wall. Cell wall is present in the plant cell. In the plant cell, children, you are able to see the large space. It is occupied by the vacuole. Vacuole is present in the center of the plant cell and nucleus is in the side. It is not in the center of the cell. With nucleus, the nuclear membrane is present and endoplasmic reticulum, these are attached with the nuclear membrane. Mitochondria, these are also present. Mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes and chloroplast. Chloroplast is present only in the plant cells. Chloroplast, big chloroplast, these are shown, so they are present in the plant cell. Okay. Now children, from the pic, try to understand the difference between plant cell and animal cell. You are able to see in plant cell wall is present. In animal cell it is not present, it is absent. In plant cell chloroplast is present, or you can say plastids are present. In animal cells these are absent. In the plant cell you are able to see a big central vacuole. In animal cell vacuoles are present but they are very small in size. And nucleus, it is in the center in the animal cell, but in plant cell it is not in the center, it is in the side, or we can say it is periphery in the plant cell. Now children, we can easily differentiate plant and animal cell. About the different cell organelles, the points are given. Cell wall is present in plant cell, absent in animal cell. Cell membrane is present in both. Plastid is present in plant cell, absent in animal cell. Mitochondria is present in both. Nucleus is present in both, but in animal cell it is central located, and in plant cell it is in the periphery. And vacuoles in plant cell it is very big, in animal cell they are small in size. And chloroplast, it is present in plant cell, absent in animal cells. Ribosomes are present in both. And plant cells have fixed shape, animal cells are irregular. And Golgi apparatus is present in both. Size, plant cells is larger and animal cells is smaller. These are the differences between plant cell and animal cell.